'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house every creature was stirring, and eventually a mouse. No stockings were hung by the fireplace with care, just a puddle of blood and a wooden emblem laid there. The Stars team was forced to hide here from the danger, to only face mysteries and puzzles much stranger. Gunshots were heard, perhaps to attack an aggressor, but Kenneth was found dead. Let's report this to Wesker. But the captain went missing, nowhere to be found. No traces of Chris, gone without making a sound. Barry and Jill both decide to split up, hoping to make sense of these events gone abrupt. Jill makes her way past zombies and traps in hopes of an exit and eventually a nap. But she soon finds herself in a room to be crushed. But Barry saves the day, breaking the door down in a rush. She speaks with Barry, who seems to be acting strange, suspicious of his recent actions, perhaps secretly deranged. Chris finds Rebecca in a room by herself. She mentions that Umbrella products are on every shelf. Finding it strange for the chopper to wreck, she senses something is up and joins Chris on his trek. The Bravo team all seem to fall one by one, as none of them make it, each a fallen son. Richard is found succumbing to wounds from a giant snake. He hands us the radio and warns us with the last breath he takes. The Stars find themselves in a dorm full of the undead. They take on a shark, a killer plant, and spiders spinning webs. Wesker, out of nowhere, finally makes an appearance, but gives no good reason for his strange disappearance. Sensing that things aren't what they seem, Chris and Jill both find evidence of foul play behind the scenes. Solving puzzles, fighting hunters, and finding a way underground, our heroes find Enrico, who warns us of what he found. A traitor among stars? He begins to elaborate, but then is suddenly shot dead by someone gone irate. Our heroes make their way by running from a large boulder. Barry starts getting quiet, giving Jill the cold shoulder. Finding themselves in a lab with experiments gone awry, it seems that Umbrella was behind this the whole time. At the deepest parts of the lab, the mystery starts to unravel. Wesker led the Stars here to collect data on their battles. He betrayed the Stars team for his own personal gain, holding Barry's family hostage, causing him much shame. He asked, "What would you do in order to gain so much power, even if it meant burning bridges, relationships going sour?" Feeling a need to become a scientist retyrant, he says, "Better yet, I'm gonna show you the tyrant. A creature so powerful that it can't be controlled, but a few shots of heavy artillery turns the monster's body cold." Rebecca puts the self-destruct sequence quickly into motion, with the alarms blaring loudly, causing quite the commotion. Barry apologizes with seconds to spare. Thankfully forgiven and shown by his friends they still care and love him despite the trouble he incidentally caused. Understanding his actions, the apologies need to be paused. Needing to escape and head out to the above ground, to the helipad, is where they would need to be found. Signaling the chopper with the aid of a flare, and thankfully comes Brad flying down from the air. The rescue put to a halt due to a loud sound. Here comes the tyrant, bursting through the ground. Quick to the mark, Brad acts in a hurry. Feeling bad for leaving, he drops a weapon to bury the tyrant once and finally for all. With one shot of the rocket, the tyrant does fall. Our heroes are able to make an escape. As the mansion blows up, what is now their fate? Who can they trust? They can hardly rest. The conspiracies lie deeply, somewhere in a nest of Umbrella facilities, somewhere worldwide, to expose their actions in hopes to shift the tide. With a new sense of justice and with nothing to fear, they would put a stop to Umbrella before the new year. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Select your hero.